The John Locke Foundation's Center for Local Innovation has just released a new report called the City and County Issue Guide 2007. The director of the Center for Local Innovation is Chad Adams. And Chad, what's the idea behind this pocket-sized guide?
Well, what we're seeing is a lot of cities and counties that are saying, growth isn't paying for itself. We need new tax revenues. We need more revenues. And the idea here was that we have a guide that already tells us what the cost of local government is, and now we want to produce an issues guide that shows cities and counties some of the areas that maybe they shouldn't be doing, or if they are doing, they need to be aware do take away from priorities. We also look at some of the priorities that cities and counties should be doing and find out ways and discuss ways that those can be done more efficiently and better.
You take a look at more than a dozen individual topics, and they're everything from the finances to the services to property rights. How did you end up deciding that these were the top issues we want to focus on?
Well, basically, we've been around to about 88 of the counties. We've had communications at some level with about 100 of all of 100 counties at some level, and in many of the cities. And these are the issues that come up again and again and again. Civic centers, convention centers, some of the services that are provided, things like that. And so these are there are many more. And when we went through the drafting of this, we saw 15, 18 issues, but we had to have a cutoff here. So these are the top issues around the state where cities and counties can save a sizable amount of money, or at least be more responsible with respect to them.
In looking at the various recommendations, one common theme seems to be individual freedom.
Yes. Well, we look at this because when you maximize people's freedom, it's one of the greatest things you can do for economic development. It's what you can do to promote your town, your city. And when people feel free, they tend to be, the quality of life tends to go up and things like this. So we look at a lot of that. And you see a lot of erosion on the zoning and planning side of things around the state right now, as opposed to maybe homeowners associations doing more and where citizens can maximize their freedoms.
Speaking of individual freedom and touching on what you just mentioned, it seemed as if a lot of the focus of this issue guide is on trying to help local governments avoid chasing economic development or other ideas that might end up hurting the people they're trying to help.
Sure. A good example of this is in Wilmington, where you have a convention center that has gone over budget. It's delayed, and even as their sewer systems are not working, which is a priority, which is something local government should be doing, the civic center, the convention center, is just a waste of money. It's become a cost overrun in Raleigh, a cost overrun in Charlotte. None of the convention centers in the state of North Carolina that are run by government have ever come close to any of the projections made by them. So that's just a waste of money when they could be doing more with law enforcement, more with garbage collection, water, sewer, things that government should be doing better.
It is the City and County Issue Guide 2007, published by the Center for Local Innovation, a project of the John Locke Foundation. You can go to johnlocke.org for more details.